folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don, this is Rock on the Country, and I've got a gift request from Mr. Jeff Cather out there in Oregon. And I hope the weather's nice out there. I know there's like a June gloom on the West Coast that carries into early August, really, when the warm air comes across the cold Arctic currents that are dropping down and creates this big fog. Anyway, I hope it's a sunny day out there for you, Jeff. Now, speaking of sunny, I'm doing Sunny Sweeney featuring Vince Gill. And it's a gift request from Jeff, so thank you for this gift, Jeff. And Married Alone. And I have a feeling, I know the theme here, and we're going to see if this makes it onto a given playlist or not, because I could tell but just by the title of this thing. But Sunny Sweeney, I didn't know that she performed with Vince, so I wonder if this is a recent thing or not. So, all right, let's find out what we got here. Here we go. Married Alone. This is going to be sad.
Together apart. Married alone. It's hell on the hard line in the dark, trying not to let you hear my tears fall through the phone.
Oh, they're not even together.
This house is where we live, but without you here, honey, it ain't a home.
Oh, they split?
There may be rings on our fingers, but we're married alone.
Yeah.
Kiss me goodbye, for worse or for better. 4 days and 3 nights, might as well be forever. Don't say you miss me, it hurts more than helps. Mr. and Mrs. all by ourselves. This half-single life, it's like an old pair of shoes. They just don't fit quite like they used to.
All right, but they're apart for 4 days and 3 nights. So what's that about? Maybe we'll get the context of this thing, but it sounds like he's visiting his family or it's a business trip. That part of it sounds perfectly normal. But the fact that she's crying, they're married alone, they got rings on their finger. Maybe he's just been gone 4 days and 3 nights. Maybe they split and he moved out either temporarily or permanently. Huh.
Lonely's a friend we both know too well, but still we're all in on the hand we've been dealt.
All right.
Together apart, married alone.
Yeah, I like the contrast of verbiage.
It's hell on the hard line in the dark, trying not to let you hear my tears fall through the phone. This house is where we live, but without you here, honey, it ain't a home. There may be rings on our fingers, but we're married alone.
I like the male backing on this. Of course, it's Vince, but they both feel the same way. That's what that signifies.
We're supposed to pick up right where we left, put us back together before the next time to get going. One more kiss goodbye, till death do us part. Another part of me dies. Together apart,
They come back together.
married alone. It's hell on the hard line in the dark, trying not to let that you hear my tears fall through the phone. This house is where we live, but without you here, honey, it ain't a home. There may be rings on our fingers, but we're married alone. No, I don't wanna be strangers, married alone.
Man, there was a lot left out. And I don't mind that. I don't mind songs that leave a lot of details out so you can insert yourself into the situation. But there wasn't enough detail in here to do that. For me, anyhow, I get certain elements I understood well because I'm divorced. So I understand this dynamic well. And I've seen friends go through this. I've had friends go through it, some going through it. My life coaching practice, people go through it. So I understand it from multiple perspectives. But the references to coming back together again, we do that, 4 days and 3 nights he's been away. So she's been on her own for 3 nights, but we didn't find out why. It's hell on the heart. But yeah, I mean, people miss one another normally on a business trip when they're deeply in love and there's no friction in the relationship. And so that's normal. So I didn't get where the friction was coming from. And, we do this, we come back together, and I guess it's a cycle that happens. So the implication is obviously that they split, they keep having these fights and they split, he leaves, then he comes back, and they're married, but it's just not working out well because they don't know how to communicate or whatever their issues are. He goes somewhere, she's in the home. Actually, it's a house. It's not a home. That's what she says in here. And, if a home is a place where your heart is safe, you feel safe, you feel welcome, you can't wait to get back to it, then this isn't a home because it's dreadful. Going to bed alone at night when you were used to being with someone, waking up in the morning, getting your coffee, wiping the sleepers out of your eyes, all these things that you do, you share life with this other person. Laughter, a lot of it is sort of mundane. Hey, do you want an English muffin? No, okay, I'm going to have one. Let me know if you change your mind. I'm at the grocery store. Do you need anything? The things that you do together, just the mundane, ordinary things aren't happening here. You're just on your own. So who am I? When you were in grammar school and you'd lean back in a chair and then you'd start to fall back, but you'd catch yourself. But you didn't fully catch yourself yet. You didn't land on all 4 legs again, and you didn't fall over. You're still in that, middle space. And that's what it feels like in the moments that she's depicting where you don't know if we're going to stay together or not. They still have rings in their fingers. They haven't taken them off. Why is he leaving? He's got another woman? I doubt it. None of that was implied in this song. So we just have 2 people who drifted apart, come back together once in a while, but she just is in her place alone. And so's he. It feels crappy for him too, regardless of how it happened and why they split. It might even be mutual. So, yeah, interesting, Jeff. Very interesting. I like her voice. I'll tell you that. And I did not expect her to be lead on this thing. And they didn't duet. He just backed her on this one. And labels will do that when they want to promote an artist. And, when you associate your name with someone like Vince Gill, it definitely lends credibility to your name and all that. So it's going to boost your following, and labels want to do that for their up and coming artists. They need to do that. I expected Dwight to have more of a prominent role in this, and that he didn't. It really wasn't a problem in this song. I love hearing Vince's voice. Vince would have been really good singing this song from his perspective, like as though the woman had left and it's hell on the heart. He could have sang, and he's got a very sensitive, delicate, and also masculine at the same time voice, but she carried her own. And Sunny, she's got a very believable delivery in her songs. So, all right, I'm going to rate this one. And I got to go with the number that popped into my head. And I'm not going to be hunted down for this one, but it was an 8.8. And it was kind of like on the, not only the strength of the mystery of this, but that this is the embryonic stages of a split. And, the first few days are absolutely bewildering. And they don't get any better as time goes by, but you kind of get used to it. And that doesn't necessarily make it better. That may sound odd, but if you've gone through it, you know what I'm saying. You just kind of lower your standards and you just adjust to the new numbness, if you will. But the first period of time, whatever it is rough. So anyhow, I'm going to leave this one be at that. Jeff, thank you again, my friend, for the gift and the request. And I'm not going to put that in the premarital counseling playlist because there's not enough to go on for people who are about to get married, other than don't screw it up because it's going to hurt. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.